Today is June 24th. I haven't done an update of my garden for anybody that's watching. I like to show it off, so I'm going to show you what I got. This is my rain barrel that I have some basil, a wild tomato. I put a couple marigolds and there's some cilantro in there. I actually have a little tomato going on here. Everything, I just got done watering everything, so everything's sucking up this moisture right now, but let me take you back to the raised beds. Here's my pepper bed. The plants are doing phenomenally. There's quite a few peppers under there. A lot of these peppers I pruned once or maybe even twice before I transplant them outside. My Philly's blue pepper is doing almost so well that it's going to crowd out my marigolds. I may have to move those. My basil here in the corner, got some back there in that corner. A week ago I cut it all back and made some pesto. Over here I have my tomatoes, the tomato jungle. These 3 tomatoes here on the end were bought. They're cherries and some grape tomatoes. Here's one of my pumpkins. Let me get my shadow out of there. Here's one of my pumpkins that has come up on sown. These are the 3 smaller tomatoes that I had to replace because they didn't survive the freeze when we had the hard freeze. But look at all these plants, and then look at all these tomatoes. I have picked a couple of the black plum tomatoes. Right now I don't have much going on. They're just growing. Here's another one of my wild pumpkins. Here's another one here. And you can see it right down there. Got a developing pumpkin. Hopefully I had one before, but it didn't make it. So hopefully that one will do it. Walk along the back here. This is my just a little 4-foot bed. I had some carrots and radishes up front. I got a juicer for Father's Day, so I had done some smaller carrots, and I picked all those. My radishes are of course done. Too hot for those right now. I've got a couple cucumber plants here across the back, but they're having a hard time growing up because of the kale in the front. And the kale isn't doing as well as the kale in the front just because it gets probably too much sun. Anybody that pays attention, you'll see this is my onion and garlic section of my raised beds, minus the garlic. I'll show you how that turned out. I picked that about a week ago. It is doing a little bit of drying right now. Here's my zucchinis. Got several zucchini coming up, or well, developing. Probably going to maybe today, tomorrow. I'm probably going to cuddle a couple of those. Up front I have my yellow squash, a couple of them on there. They're not as big. But they're there. And I'll be eating some squash soon. These are my 2 rows of cucumbers. I don't have any really good sized cucumbers in there, but there's a bunch of flowers. The white stuff on there, that's baking soda. Try to prevent or treat the powdery mildew. I had it when they were smaller plants, and I thought I was going to lose them, so I hit them once, and then a couple days later I hit them again, and they've come back pretty well. So hopefully I can stay on top of it. If I can, I've never been able to do that. This is just a boring compost bin, but here I have another one of my wild tomatoes. I don't know what kind it is. Obviously it is something that I tried to compost last year or over the winter. But cage it up and we'll see what happens. Purple martins are successfully raising babies. I've lowered it down a couple times, have seen 4 to 5 babies in there. I see the parents bringing bugs, so purple martins are doing well. Over here in this corner I have my bluebird house that the kids and I built 2 years ago, and the bluebirds have raised at least 3 babies, possibly 4. They all hang out around the yard, and the parents now are primarily feeding the second brood of babies in the house, as well as the pestering first brood. So I believe that this year is going to be, so far has started up pretty successfully. Here's my squash bed. I've pulled a couple of smaller plants out. I probably, if I had any sense, would pull about 2 more of them out. I'm going to let them all fight for themselves. This one here on the end has gone down the railing, and I'm guiding it back down. I think sitting here next to the recycle bin, which I'm actually using as a compost bin, has it heats it up and gets it going. Here's my garlic. It's been hanging for about a week, just a few days longer than a week, but so I'm probably gonna clean it up and take it inside. But got 6 nice bulbs. Got one of these ones here. I believe it'll be this one here in the middle. That'll be my seed garlic for next year. I'm pretty happy the way my roadside stand garlic turned out, and I will be even more happier when I can eat it.